years ago as a child, I explored the whole facility unseen. I sensed a demon under the factory. Succubus. An ancient one. I believe it's the source of the psychotropic ingredient. That's what they use to control us.
Welcome, visitors, to the Virility Factory. Virility's secret ingredient is what makes Virility the #1 soft drink in the world. And best of all, it has been scientifically proven to improve weight loss by 21% and enhance sexual performance by 63% if drunk
How do people
daily.
actually fall for this crap?
If you're told something's true often enough, you tend to believe it. He told me I was crazy for seeing demons.
Yeah. They tried telling me I was a basket case too.
Wanted to put me on drugs. Said it would make me better. They lied. They just wanted to keep me weak. Docile.
How did you figure it all out?
Virgil pulled me out of the nightmare. You?
When the people you're supposed to trust most turn out to be demons.
Dumb.
Your eyes really do open up to evil everywhere. I took a stand, fought back, killed, no matter the consequences. So I chose my path and I lived by it. And after all that anger, violence, and death, you have to dig deep. Dig into your own heart. To see if you're still sane. Or if you can still call yourself human.
I just knew in my heart I wasn't crazy.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the magic ingredients are mixed together to give you the unique taste of virility.
The succubus is hidden deep inside the factory, but there is no physical way to reach it from our world. Only from Limbo. There's a rift inside.
Rest assured that it has been deemed both safe and beneficial by our trustworthy and ethical scientists.
Cat, does no one mind that we have just entered a staff-only zone? I mean, there were a rather large amount of people in that room, and not one of them seems to care or have even noticed the fact that we have entered a zone which we don't exactly have the credentials to be in. Either way, hello everyone, and welcome back to DmC Devil May
But it was
Cry.
during an out-of-body experience years ago.
And flying around in spirit form.
Yeah, in Limbo. Virgil says it could be an effective intelligence gathering tool, but I can't do it at will.
So, how did you do it before?
It was triggered by extreme psychosomatic trauma. To nightmares.
What are the nightmares?
It's in the past now.
So far in this level, I am becoming increasingly more curious about Kat as a character. I've already said that I like her in the past, and I'm liking the fact that we are getting the chance to explore her character a little bit more in this level.
This is where they store the merchandise ready for export. It's funny.
What is?
I expected it to be bigger. A lot bigger. But then, I was just a child when I was here, and I was in Limbo.
What are you doing here?
Escaping my nightmares.
You came to Limbo to escape your nightmares.
Yes.
Not exactly the most ideal place to escape from nightmares, but if it works for you, Kat, it works for you.
Once you're in Limbo, all you have to do is retrace your steps back to the mixing room.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Maybe, but the demons may sense you once you're in Limbo, so stay alert.
I'm surprised they
Once I
haven't
reach
sensed
the
us
mixing room?
already.
You'll be able to descend deep down into the factory.
And kill me a succubus.
Aye.
Okay, it's here.
Fantastic shot.
Alright, see you on the other side.
okay, if whatever we do in Limbo has any effect on the real world, I refuse to believe that that is the case in the Virility factory.
Dante?
Down here.
Oh, good.
The factory's kind of huge.
It's a lot bigger here in Limbo.
Yeah.
What next?
Head back to the mixing room. I'll meet you there.
Obesity, stupidity, drink virility.
I don't think I would drink Virility after my visit to Limbo, but then again, I wouldn't have been drinking Virility in the first place. So, in terms of the Limbo variation of the Virility factory, I'm liking how different it is in comparison to the factory in the real world. And as I said, everywhere we have been in Limbo before, at least it was implied by the first level that we had some way of interfering with reality whilst in Limbo. But in the event that that is the case while here, something is horribly wrong with the proportions of the Limbo version of the factory. Either way, the demons have come along to say hello, as they always do, and we are going to greet them by way of Osiris to the jaw, as we often do. Unfortunately, we fell off the edge, but thankfully there is a Paphos here who will be able to give us a hand. Get back down here, my friend. You're going to get spun on. Right, moving on, we're going to pull open this wall and let's have a look around and see what we can find. So I'm also liking the seeming, well, it seems that there are options in terms of how we are going to be getting around this level, and that is a thing that I am currently liking. Hell Knight. Something tells me you're immune to my Osiris. Okay, so the Ice Knights are immune to the Arbiter, and I'm going to assume that the Hell Knights are immune to the Osiris, which is a bit of a concern for me considering how much I tend to use the Osiris, but I do like using our weight 8 battle axe, so it's not too much of an issue, although it will be problematic when I get into a string, well, a massive combo with the Osiris. So first things first, we are going to eliminate the demons, well, the Hell Knights, and then we are going to just eradicate all of the others as we normally would. Come on demons, you're better than this. I'm sure you could fight through the pain and commence the stabbing action, which you clearly want to do onto Dante this evening. No? No one wants to stab Dante today? Oh. It's a shame. I wanted a good reason to spin to win on you, but you unfortunately did not want to give it. So, yeah. Hello! Oh no. Not you. Not you. Not again. Not again and not like this. I don't want to fight another tyrant. Tyrants are scary. Tyrants are of the few things in this game that have the ability to kill me, or at least that's what I've discovered recently in the previous episode, where we had a bit of an issue with a tyrant. Admittedly, when he defeated us, we had almost defeated him, but at the same time, he did manage to down us. Okay, Titan, you're going to need to keep an eye on the Tyrant as you fight the Paphos and the other demons. I'm not a fan of the Tyrant. The Tyrant is not a cool dude. Tyrant, we can talk about this. Tyrant, there are things that we can discuss here. I could hire you as a minion of mine, and you can go on to the Overlord videos, and you will be happy. I assure you, you will be happy in the event that you go over to the Overlord franchise and work for the Overlord. You will be able to do a nice amount of murder, and you will have your own underling minions provided to you by the Overlord. In the event that you do not want this, I am just going to settle for killing you, which is something that I feel is a bit of a waste. It's a bit of a waste because you're a fantastic combatant, and the Overlord would love to have you along with any of your kind that you can bring along with you. We're not going to be able to kill this. Well, we are going to be able to kill the Tyrant, but we're not going to be able to recruit him to the Overlord's Empire. Either way, I have a feeling that he is almost down, and yes, he is. The Tyrants. I love the Tyrants, but at the same time, I hate them. I hate them in the way that they are incredibly powerful and they can murder me with ease, but at the same time, I love them as just the design, the tanky. I really do like them as a whole, but when it comes to fighting them, I would much prefer to be on their side. So, as I said earlier, I am looking forward to getting to the end of this level. No! I still don't know what that is, and I would like to know, and I would like to know how to dodge it, because every time one of those has appeared, we have been hit in the face by it. Okay, not that much further to go. Hello, Paphos. I'm surprised he didn't take a page from his friend's book and retreat when he had the chance. Then again, he must have thought that he was a better friend or a better fighter. Hello, my friend. I'm sorry for this, but that is more currency for me, and that means that whenever we have the chance to, we are going to be able to buy some more golden orbs. And thank you, lads, you have made it so that I can get across here nice and safely, and that is just one of the things I love about the grapple moves. Yes, you can pull enemies towards you, yes, you can bring yourselves towards the enemies, but oh no. Oh, come on, this is just unfair. Okay, we've got one knight who is immune to the Osiris and one knight who is immune to the Arbiter. While I am completely fine with the Ice Knight, the Hell Knight is a bit of a problem. Okay, Mr. Hell Knight, I'm going to deal with you first, and then my good friend Ice Knight, you're second. So I would really appreciate it if you could take turns in this fight, and you, Mr. Ice Knight, could fuck off while I fight your brother. I know that that's not going to happen, but I would really appreciate it if it did. And I'm frozen, but then again, so is the Hell Knight. Thank you, Ice Knight, you have just made my life so much easier. Right, that's the Hell Knight down, and that's death, or at least it would be if that was how this game worked. Right, my friend, you're going into the sky and you're never touching the ground again. Okay, so far so good. He is now deceased. You'll never have her fire. Right, moving on, we are going further into the factory, but first, as always, we must do a little bit of extermination and get rid of all of the spiders. I don't know why, but I'm half imagining this as the Slurm factory from Futurama. That's going to disappear. There is no way that Mundus will allow me to go through that door. He is going to make it so that that door pushes itself further away from me every time I go through it once we have destroyed all of these underling demons. That's one thing I forgot to mention about the Osiris. The more damage we do and the more things we get to kill in one string of attacks, the more damage our Osiris does, which is more or less why I am just mindlessly pressing Y here. Come on, demons, come to the Osiris. The Osiris brings you pleasure. It does not kill you. It sends you into a nice place, a wonderful place, a place where you do not have to deal with Dante anymore. I don't think they're buying it, but they are still coming over to me to try and defeat me, even though they know full well that it is not going to work, and unfortunately we have just lost our damage bonus, but nevertheless we can juggle our chainsaw dude over here endlessly until he dies by way of ebony and ivory. Come on, my friend. And that would... oh. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to try and get the Ice Knight to freeze the Hell Knight so that I have a much easier time dispatching the Hell Knight. I wish that there was some form of lock-on just to make it easier for me to handle dealing with the Hell Knight. Never touching the floor again, you. Never again. Oh. If this is what the succubus... okay, I'm now coming to the conclusion that it is the succubus which has been sending those flying disc things at me. Wall, I'm not going to die. That Hell Knight is just going to continue to chase us apparently, even though he is never going to get close enough to do anything. I'm not going to die, succubus. Hey, some nice spiders which we could use to, well, we could kill to get some more cash. That looks like a minion hive. I know, Dante. I know what you're thinking. People are drinking from this. That's not a pleasant thought.
What in the shitting hell is going on here?
I have no idea.
Same process, but it's the source we're interested in.
I'm guessing our succubus is on the other end of that.
That's right. This way.
I love how calm Cat is.
Trouble.
Give me a minute.
Be careful.
Okay, not one of these thus far seems to be immune to the Osiris or the Arbiter. Then again, this guy is covered in a little bit of blue light, which means, well, I'm assuming at least, that it means that he is only going to be able to be damaged by the Osiris, which I am completely fine with. You may have been blessed by the angels, my friend, but I have an Osiris that will kill you within minutes. Not even that, it will kill you in seconds. My Osiris is powerful. My Osiris will deal more damage with every hit that it does. And that's Arbiter. Well, that's a knight that requires the Arbiter to deal with it. And I just noticed that they put some of the Virility on the floor, which did a rather substantial amount of damage to us, and considering that we are out of our health potions, we aren't in a great position. Okay, we have managed to defeat the knight that is blessed by demons, and now we can go back to using the trusty spin to win of the Osiris.
So which one of you fat asses wants to be Limbo's biggest loser?
Both of them. Dante, I don't think you realise, personally I have a lot of issues when it comes to fighting the tyrants. Tyrants are difficult enough for me to kill as is. When I'm on incredibly low health, this is just going to make my life much more difficult than it needs to be. And I'm one hit from death, this isn't good. I wonder. Tyrant, how do you like Virility? I don't think that the Tyrants are a fan of Virility, although I could be wrong. Where's the other Tyrant? I am very nearly dead. If I can somehow make it so that I can only need to focus on one at a time, I should be okay. But if I had to focus on both of them at the same time, I would have been dead. It's a good thing that before I started recording today, I made sure to purchase 2 golden orb things, so that in the event of death by Tyrant, which we have just encountered, we would be able to recover. Okay, it seems that we can make it so that they fall over with the demon grapple. I'm learning how to handle him. That was rude. He had to go down on the Virility. He had to go down on the Virility. Why are you bulletproof, Mr. Tyrant?
Congratulations. You win.
Whew. That was a
Dante,
little bit
You okay?
difficult.
That looked pretty nasty.
It was.
Nah, that was just a big fat joke.
Dante.
Let's go get this succubus.
Dante. We died. We died, Dante. Tyrants don't fuck about.